Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm doing a wee bit of a different video. I am going to show you how I make my shakers. Laura, whose channel is Mrs. Stationery and Stuff, a lovely lady here on YouTube. Her channel, like I say, is Mrs. Stationery and Stuff. She does things like Poundland hauls, different hauls, different projects. Just now she is doing her October daily on her Traveller's Notebook. So if you pop over and have a look at that, her channel's fantastic. She had asked me on one of my hauls, like I say, how I used the diamonds and things. So I thought I would do a wee video to show you. So the kind I'm going to make tonight is I'm going to use these tags, these tag dies, to make my shaker. These are from AliExpress. They come in a set of 5. I've showed these in one of my hauls. I pulled out a couple of things to show you some of the things that I put in my shakers. I use things like these sequins in all different colours. I have these new acrylic diamonds that I just got during the week that I showed in one of my hauls. I use those. I also have these acrylic diamonds that I got from AliExpress, so I use those. I use different sequins. These are some more sequins that I use. I've got all different colours of sequins. And these beads, these ones, these ones, these ones, and these ones. So these were from the range. I've shown these on a haul. These are £3.99 for the box, and these are from Pound World. These are obviously £1 for the box. So first of all, I will show you this shaker that I just made. I don't know if you can see it at the back. It's I made these with the new Project Life cards I just got, and these are cut out stamped images. I coloured them in that Tony sent me. So this is a wee shaker that I just made to show you how I make them with foam. So this is just a Project Life card. What I done was, I'll show you the card how it started off. It was like this, identical to this. So I fussy cut with my craft knife out the middle bit, as you can see. Then I popped some acetate on the back of that, some foam tape in the middle, and then I just put another one, put all my beads and things in the middle, and then sandwiched it together with this one on the top. So that's how I made that one with the foam tape. But I'm going to show you a slightly different way that I do it. Sometimes I find with the foam, your beads and things can stick on the inside to the foam tape. So the other way that I make them is with this foam sheet. Now I've also shown these on a haul before. These are just foam sheets from Hobbycraft, and they're 55p each. This one's just a white one. You get them in all different colours. So I'm going to use that, and I'm also going to use this Project Life card for the front of my shaker, and I'm going to use this sort of teal green. It looks quite blue on the camera, but it's like a tealy green for the back. So what I'm going to do first of all is cut out, if I just grab my, oh sorry about that, my cutting plates, and I will show you what I mean. So this is my cutting plates for my Gemini, my magnetic sheet. I can't get my words out tonight. So the first thing that I'm going to do is make the front of my shaker. So I just pop down this die, and then pop this one roughly in the centre where you want your window to be, and then obviously just pop this over the middle, over this. My goodness, I really cannot speak tonight. I don't know what's going on. Pop this over the top and cut it out. So I'll pause the video, I will cut this out, and then I'll move to the next stage. Okay, so what I've ended up with then is this. So as you can see, this is going to be the front of the shaker tag, and this is going to be where my window is. So what I want to do now, this is what I'm left with from the middle piece that cut out. So I've got a nice wee tag that I can use again. the next thing that I need to do, I'll just pop that to the side, is cut out the inside piece of the tag to give it to the shaker, to give it the depth. Like here I've used the foam tape to give it the depth. Now I'm going to use the foam to give it the depth. So what I need to do is bring back my cutting plates with my tag on it, and I need to roughly measure the size that I need and cut out a piece of foam. Just make sure that goes over the top. Yes. And I need to do this, I would say, roughly 3 or 4 times. I'll probably do it 4 times just for the sake of this video, to show you how thick you can make it. Obviously, if you're just using sequins to put in the centre of your shaker, you don't need to make it as thick. But because I'm going to be using some of the acrylic diamonds, I'm going to make it slightly thicker. So again, I'll pause the video, I'll cut these pieces out, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so I only needed to cut 3. I thought I would need to cut 4, but I only needed to cut 3. So these, as you can see, are the same shape as my card one, but they're cut out of the foam. Now, I'm using foam here, but if you wanted to, you could use card and just cut out maybe 6, 7 or 8 pieces of card to whatever thickness you want, depending, as I say, what you're putting in the inside. So you can do that if you don't have foam. Now the next thing I'm going to do is stick these together. So what I'm using is some wet glue. So I'll show you the first one just quickly. I can get my glue to come out. I'm just popping some wet glue all the way around here, like so, and then just pop in the next one on, lining it, trying to line it up as perfectly as I can. Just giving it a wee squeeze to try and help the glue. So what I'll do is I will stick this one on the top and then stick my card one on the very top of that. In fact, no, I won't, because I want to show you how to put the acetate in. I'll pause the video, I will put this piece on, cut out my piece of acetate, and then I will come back and show you. Okay, so this is how thick my frame is. All 3 pieces are now stuck together. I just have to let that dry a bit. And then what I done was, you need a sheet of acetate and roughly cut out a piece that will fit on the inside. Do you see that? On the inside of your tag without hanging over. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and cut it out. Yeah, you can just about see it. So what I want to do now is stick the acetate onto, decide which way your tag's going to be at the front. I'm going to have it this way. So I'm going to stick this onto the back of my card piece, like this. So again, I'm just going to go with some wet glue, and you don't need much because acetate really sticks quite quickly. I'm just putting this round the outside, giving it a very thin layer and sticking it, let's put that forward a bit so you can see, sticking it down like so. I'm just leaving that there to let that dry. And then this piece needs to be stuck on to here. So I'm going to take my wet glue again and just put my glue all the way over, all the way around. This is quite good. This Anita's tacky glue, because it dries quite quickly. You get a big bottle like this for £2.49 from the range. So then I'm just going to stick my, make sure you haven't got any marks on your acetate like what I have. I've got some pieces of glue or something stuck on the front of that. So just clean up your acetate before you stick it on, because you can't obviously clean it up once it's stuck down. And then just stick this, line it up and stick it on the top of your foam, like so. Push it down, making sure that it all lines up. So what you have then is your basic shape of your shaker. And if you're messy like I am, I've got some glue on the front of my acetate, so just rub that off. And I'm just lining it all up, making sure it's all stuck down, like so. And then this is what you have. So you've got your depth here, and on the front you have your acetate window with your card on the front, and on the back you've got your depth so you can put your beads in, and then your acetate. So what I'm going to do excuse me, is pause the video, let this dry for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the next part. Okay, so that's had a wee while to dry now. It's still not completely dry. It will dry overnight, but it's dry enough. So the next thing I'm going to do is decide what I'm going to use as my shaker. So what I usually do is look at the colours that I've got on the front. And these are quite tropical colours, your pinks and your reds and your greens and oranges and things. So I think I'm going to use some, I'll use some of these pink, that's purple ones. I'll use some of these pink beads that I got. So I'm just putting in a wee drop of those in there, and then I think I will use some, let's see, we'll have some orange, since it's tropical, we'll have some orange beads, put in a couple of those. We'll have some lime green ones in as well, and some of these reddy ones. We'll put those in, and then I think we'll put in some of these sequins, because these are all different multicoloured and they're quite tropically looking, so we'll put in some of those, like so. Then what I'm going to do, before I seal it up, I need to make the back piece. So like I said, I'm going to use this, it's really not showing up well on camera, but it's more of a greeny blue. It looks blue, but it's more of a greeny blue. And what I'm going to do is attach, I don't want the back just to be totally plain, so I'm going to pop in this flamingo in the back, so that when you look through the shaker you can see the flamingo. So this is just another one that I cut out and coloured, a wee flamingo. So I'm going to pop him on the back with some wet glue. Just pop some monies all over, just a wee bit, and then if I can pick them up without getting glue everywhere, pop them in the centre of my card, quite straight, pop them down like so, and then just remove any excess glue, because this is going to be going through the die cutting machine. So just pop them, press them right down and take off any excess glue like so, and then bring back in my plates. I'll just move this out of the way. And this time I don't need the centre piece because I'm not cutting out the window, I'm just cutting the back piece. And I'll try and just see if I can centre my flamingo in the middle. Have a wee peek, see where he is, and yeah, he's roughly about there. So I'm just going to pause the video, pop this through, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've cut that out, and this is what it looks like for my back piece, like so. So I'm going to put this on the back of this shaker. So again, I'm just going to pop on some wet glue all the way around, like so. There we are. And then face down so that I can see my flamingo through my window, I'm just going to pop on my back piece to seal it all up, keep my beads in place, and just give it a good press down. Make sure it's nice and stuck. Like I say, it will take overnight really. I usually leave them overnight just to let it dry properly, but they dry really within I'd say about an hour. So now what we have, when we turn our shaker down, this is the back, this is our depth, and if we turn it round we have a shaker with our flamingo in the middle. And if you can see up close all these beads and sequences, it's a bit glary with my lamp, but you can see. And the good thing about this, what I like about it, is nothing is sticking to the edges because we're not using any foam tape. So the last thing we have to do is decorate the outside, and what I've chosen is these pieces again that I coloured in just to match in with the tropical theme, wee parrot and a wee tropical leaf. And I've also chosen these wooden letters, so I've got an F, the U and the N for fun, so we're going to put that along the bottom. So I'll just move that off to the side just now, and I'm quickly just going to colour in. I've got these Sharpie pens, I've chosen the red, the yellow and this lime green. So I'm going to quickly colour in these letters. Like so. So that one's now red. And then I'm going to do the middle one in the U in yellow. So we'll just quickly colour this in. Like so. So there we've got the U, and then the N I'm going to do in the lime green. Like that, and then just finish off that wee bit at the bottom. So we've got the fun in the different colours. So bring our shaker back in, move these bits, and then I'm just going to decide roughly where I'm going to pop things. I think I'm going to have the parrot here, the wee leaf here, and we'll just see if fun fits on with all my bits and pieces. So I'll try and see if you can see this any better. Just try and move it forward a wee bit so you can see a wee bit better. I don't know if that's any better or not, but I'll hold it up anyway so you can see. And then I've got the U there and the N on the end. So that's roughly where I want everything. So I'm just going to use my hot glue gun. You don't have to, I mean, you can use wet glue, but just for speed I'm going to pop on some hot glue on here and put this piece here like that, and then put my wee parrot excuse me. Oh, I don't know what's happening with my glue gun, it doesn't want to come out. 2 seconds, I just need to get another glue stick again and just pop some glue on the back of my wee parrot. Pick him up, try not to burn myself like I usually do. And just pop him on there, like so. And then lastly this wee leaf, just pop some glue on there. That can go there as if it's coming out there. And then my wooden letters, pop the F on first. We'll just pop that right to the edge. So we've got F, U. I've got stringy bits everywhere here. F, U, and then very lastly my N. Take off the stringy bits and just pop the N down and stick it on like so. And there is my finished, oh, just pop that over there, finished shaker. So as you can see, you've got all these lovely shakery bits on the inside. You've got the flamingo on the inside, it says fun, and then your parrot and your melon and your wee leaf. So this is the two ways that I make my shakers. The first one is with the foam tape, and I use the Project Life cards. The second one is with the foam, and I just use the tags, the die tags, to make them. So yeah, hopefully you like them, and hopefully that was easy to understand. If you've got any questions, just leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you. And thanks guys, and please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Their support has been absolutely fantastic. Everyone has been amazing. And if you like this video, give it a wee thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Thank you.